Damn! What's up, dudes? I'm gonna make this one just because my buddy asked me about this, and he's right. I probably should just show you guys the whole process, but so he wanted to know how to remove a float needle from a carburetor. I'm just going to use a scooter carb as our example, brand new scooter carb, because this is the same principle for normal motorcycles. So remove your screws from the bottom, which will allow you to take the bottom plate off. Okay, once you get the bottom plate off, you'll notice your float is right here, and if you look, it's going to be really hard to see. This is why I normally can't show this stuff to you guys. But if you look in there, you can see the needles way down there at the bottom. And you'll see when I push the plunger up and down, the needle goes up and down, right? Which closes and opens the hole. See the needle going up and down back there? Right, that's what's allowing the gas up and down. A little bit different on each carb to remove it. Put your thumb right here. In this case, this one just has a screw. You just back this screw out. Be careful, because when this comes out, right, let me set this screw over here comfortably and set the screwdriver down. When this comes out, there's a pin here, and you don't want to drop that pin, so lean this back when you go to pull it out, because if you'll notice, and I'm going to get really close to this, if you'll notice, there is a gap where the needle, see that little slide there? Right? I'll move it with the screwdriver so you guys can see it. Oops. Oh, there goes the needle, or there goes the piece I was trying not to drop. Oh man, this one's being silly. Anyways, don't lose that piece that goes through there, the pin. And if you lean this back, come on, focus, and you pull up straight out, the float needle comes out with it, right? And if you look back there, you can see how that stays on there. It's just a little tiny bracket that holds it on there, right? So we'll set this down for a sec, and I'll grab it and pull the needle off in case you guys have to replace it. All you're going to do is go up with it. If you look at the back, right, I'll insert it again just so you guys can see that, because my autofocus is being really stupid. But you see how it's just like a little, I don't know how to say that. It's like a little hook. You just push that little hook in that little hole there, and then you can slide it back on. And that's how the needle comes on and off, right? But another thing to be aware of, so that's the needle off, so I'll set that over here. Give you a chance to look at what the float needle looks like. Right? There is no right or wrong way to put the needle on, it just slides over the thing. But what you need to be aware of is this piece right here, where I just pulled that needle out of. There's a screen back here, and a lot of people don't realize that screen, you have to grab this with a pair of pliers and twist, 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 and then the O-ring pops out with it, and this thing just goes and comes out, and there's a screen behind there. Most motorcycles will have a screen through that little hole, and if that hole gets all gummed up and gummy, then you're never going to get fuel into the carb. So I'll show you what that piece looks like pulled, because I have one on another carb here. I'm not going to do it to a perfectly good carburetor, but if you grab it with your pliers and you twist it back and forth, here's what that piece looks like once it's removed. You'll notice on the back side there's a screen and an O-ring. See that O-ring? The black O-ring goes all the way around it. A lot of times this will get all gummed up really bad, right? And it makes it useless at that point because gas can't flow through there, but you don't know that unless you remove that whole piece. So they give you enough room to put a pair of pliers around it, grab it real hard. Do not put your pliers inside there and twist. And the reason why is obvious, because that's where the needle goes, and you need that to be as smooth as possible for the needle to not get stuck or the float to get stuck, and it needs to go up and down. So they give you this little bit of play area around here to give a good squeeze, twist back and forth, and it just pops out like a cork, right? Very necessary. You always, always, always want to inspect this on your carburetor. Do not ever pull it apart and be like, yeah, okay, good, it works good. I'm spraying carb cleaner through there, everything's good. You need to remove this piece and have a look at it, then spray through the hole, right? Then pop this back in after it dries. Very necessary. So I hope that helps you guys. I'll try to put this back together on cam now for you. This is going to be kind of hard because, like I said, it's normally, the reason I don't do this on cam is just because it's really hard to do it while I'm holding cameras and trying to get things in just the right place. So I found that little piece. We're gonna put that back through, right? Now we gotta be careful not to lose it. We're gonna take our float needle. We're gonna shove it back. Yeah, see, that thing wants to keep sliding out on me. And we're gonna drop it back on there just like that. Then we're gonna turn this around. Okay. Oh, it moves so easily. And now, I'm gonna grab my piece here, right? We're gonna grab the main carb. And what I'm gonna try to do on cam, if I can without losing the pin, is drop this forward so you guys can see how I do this. I just drop this down enough that the float sticks in there like that, drops in. And then I get this lined up. And once I get this lined up, it has to go right in this groove perfectly. If it doesn't, see how my needle got a little offset there? There we go. Now, I've got it in place, and it's good. The needle's back on the thing like it should be. The rod fits right into where it's supposed to go here now, as you can see. It's settled in there. Oops. Gosh, man, this is hard to do like this. Settled in there very well. So now I'm going to grab my screw. We're going to put the screw back down because that's what holds that rod in place. Oh my gosh. There we go. And then we're going to tighten it back down. So the rod can't move and the float can go up and down again, right? And now when you look back down there, at this angle, you can see when I push the float up, it drives the float needle up. When I let go, float needle comes down, allowing gas in. Oh, we got enough gas in the carb, closes it off. Not enough gas, opens it up. And that's how you remove a float needle and inspect everything on that whole setup. Most motorcycles are like this, even though this is a 150cc GY6 carburetor, most carburetors will be like this. So, I hope that helped. Yeah. So, Sean, if that wasn't good enough of an explanation, buddy, just reach out to me again. I'd be more than happy to make another video for you. And, yeah. That's pretty much it, man. So, if this helped you guys, don't forget to subscribe, drop a like, comment, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you on the next video. Toodles.
Are you sure this is okay? You're in country, dude. Live a little. Now, she's pretty sensitive, so go easy on the throttle, okay? All right.